Hello, everybody, and welcome to another scene for Living World of Darkness, the Changeling the Dreaming venue. In this scene, we have a wedding that is taking place between Baron Sebastian and Alice. But before we get to the ceremony, I will let the wedding party gather and mingle before we get started. So, take it away.
I'll just sort of get this thing sort of started with Misha kind of holding the dress up to the front of her and kind of backing up to Maxine and being like, "Zip me up, please," as she kind of sighs, looking down at this dress.
Yeah. She'll pull up the zipper, just shake her head as she looks down at her own cupcake mess of a dress. You got me?
Yeah. She kind of adjusts the top a little bit before she turns around to zip Maxine's.
Love this dress. I think I'm going to use it every day for the rest of my life. It's going to become my new ensemble. Ensemble? I don't know. I don't fucking speak it.
It's totally a moment that we can cut him off and wear him to a club, a really, really J-pop club, as she just stares at this thing.
Just, we have cats on us, Misha.
Yeah, we do. Come on. And she's gonna kind of grab her wrist and sort of tug for her to come with her as Misha scoops up a little box that she has with her.
Maxine just sort of hangs her head in this sort of like defeat of this gown and follows.
And she's gonna make her way over to the bride.
Alice is getting herself ready, getting her makeup done, kind of trying to stay calm.
She's probably not too far from Alice. Trying to stay calm, kind of being there for Alice. This is also stressing a bit for her, but it's not as big as Alice. But the bridesmaids know why she is a bit stressed too. But she seems to be keeping it together, and she's mostly there for Alice.
Yeah, and Misha will sort of slant a tiny bit of a sheepish smile at the sheer pinkness of these dresses, and as she walks up to Alice and just kind of offers this box that she's carrying.
Alice will take it, smiling widely. Thank you. And she'll look inside of it.
Inside that is the bracelet that I should have set up earlier on my thing, but you know the bracelet I'm referring to that she made, that she's created for you, and she'll just be like, "You're old and new and borrowed and blue."
It's as amazing as we discussed.
I'm glad you like it.
Last chance to run away.
My nerves aren't that shot yet. You guys are looking nice.
You said yeah. She'll smile.
She also said we're looking nice. I think she's joining the Puka Brigade.
That is a good point. Are you a Puka?
So the definition of Puka seems to be loose.
Excuse me. I am not loose, madam.
Oh, yeah, you're not loose. What was that sentence you said yesterday? Hey, Minerva, how many dicks have you seen me suck?
Maybe we could not have that discussion here. What happens at the bachelorette party stays at the bachelorette party.
Jeez, Vegas rules.
I feel that seems like the best option here. As she looks around, where there's probably a variety of people like kind of surrounding us who probably kind of look rather shocked, I'm assuming, at what Shay had just said.
Oh, I thought it was just us.
No, because she described there were people doing makeup and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah.
And this is a posh wedding. There's makeup artists and hair people, which Misha, by the way, did not let anybody touch her hair. She did her own hair, and it's simple and it's up, which is amazing in itself. And she didn't let anybody touch her makeup either, which is also simple. But anyway, yeah, people are around.
She
You
would
were
have
able to
gotten
be around
some.
those cakes.
She would have gotten some busting looks from those that were trying to do her hair and makeup, but they ultimately would have left it alone.
Fair enough.
Thank you again for all of this.
Your day.
Is the egg secure?
Perfectly safe and ready to go in case of anything crazy happening, which I'm assured nothing bad's going to happen. So I'm going to continue to believe that and not hyperventilate or lose my mind.
Well, if you need a good, strong slap across the face, I'm sure Misha will oblige.
I'm very good at slapping.
Alice will nod her head, looking a little sheepish. I can't believe I'm actually shaking. It's just an audience.
It's just getting married. And you're 19, I think?
Practically an old maid.
I'm turning 20 sometime this year.
That's a very specific date you just said.
May. Just not thinking very well right now.
Maybe I can get you a glass of champagne for me. Just one shouldn't kill you.
No, that sounds great. Just so much going on. Such a big day.
Misha will just nod and scurry off to find someone who might have, because I'm sure there's, I'm sure there's alcohol for like the reception and stuff around. So she's gonna wander off until she finds someone who has some and secure it. Secure a glass, which will probably take a few minutes. So
Thanks. Everything going well out there?
Oh, fair to Midland.
William's okay?
I mean, he's blue?
That sounds like William, yes.
Did you want me to go check on him or something?
I'm hoping he's not feeling too out of place right now.
Oh, I'm sure he feels right at home.
Oh, that was Puka-E's, wasn't it?
Do we mind switching over to the champagne?
I don't mind.
Okay, cool. No, because I was just going to say, my neighbor's going to shout out to William. Hey, clean up nice, motherfucker.
So when she says that, there is a collective gasp for one of the she tables. Like, who invited this to the wedding?
Hold on.
I'm sorry. This?
William is about to say your mom, but he doesn't.
The neighbor's
What
just
did-
going to come on over like, hold on, wait a minute. I have some fries. I need salt with that. Give me a minute.
What? I couldn't hear you. I'm really sorry. What did you say?
Oh, Maneva said, hold on, I have some French fries. Let me get some salt with that.
No. Also, he was like saying, "I see." Like I didn't hear the first thing you said.
Oh, I was saying you clean up nice.
I always take a shower. It's just my hair looks weird.
Joe, I didn't say you didn't shower, man. Damn.
You guys can see Misha, but these are you guys at this point have probably not seen these lovely, lovely dresses. You can see Misha, or at least some of you think must be Misha, because she's about her height and has the same hair color at least, even though it's definitely a bit fancier than normal. But she's kind of wandering around in this garish pink dress with Hello Kitty on the front. This person is looking for something.
That's Misha. As like William says to Minerva and says, "Oh, you look, by the way, really beautiful today."
Thank you. It only took us kind of threw this shit together. It's fine now. Oh my God! Wait, bruh, look. Excuse me, miss. Looking over at Misha.
Okay, well, yeah, I'll say she's close enough to hear, because why not? And she'll just kind of blink because she wasn't paying attention to them. Oh, hi. Have you seen the champagne?
This place, my friend Misha. Can you tell me where she is?
And she flips you off. I did not choose this dress.
Look, I'm just saying, if you try and say some shit like that, clear that up with Hall, then talk to me, you know?
Right. Have you seen the champagne? Take all the pictures you want, torture me later, but I need champagne because someone needs some champagne.
Someone needs some champagne? Yeah, I got you. Shit's right over there.
Bless you. And she will she'll look to William. Can't give him the sort of measuring look like, are you going to say something about the dress or not?
He doesn't say anything. William is in the real world. He's wearing this black, blue shirt with like this a jacket that goes nice blue. I don't remember because I did the scene with Lee like long ass time ago. So like he is like it was all Amber's choice. Amber helped William what to wear, so like he kind of looks cool. I'm just gonna say Amber and William arrived together because they were supposed to, but Lily is not here, so she is doing something. He in the dreaming, he is also like wearing something that will go nice with this wedding. He looks uncomfortable. He looks a couple times. He looked at the other table who actually throw some side eye and words to the Minerva. But he kind of looks and says, I will remind you about that later, to be honest. You're already pretty uncomfortable, it seems.
You look nice.
Thank you.
Just answers. Yeah, cool. Yeah. 1 second. And she's going to go off to she'll walk off to the side where she basically snags a glass of champagne from probably where there are people preparing it. And if they say anything, she just gives them a look, because anybody who's wearing this dress has got to be part of the wedding party. Seriously. And she'll walk back over. Bride's a little nervous as she points to the glass.
See you later. Lindsay, does those people near our table? William actually was not on the table. He was actually like leaning towards the wall and looking around. But like, does those people still look at Minerva and William?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And William like starts looking back, like shakes his head. Is there like, what's going on? Kind of like.
When William starts making like some sort of eye contact with them, they pretend like they were staring.
Fans go up.
Maneva just looks over and says, "Real subtle, guys," and she starts making her way with Misha.
William in his mind is like, yeah, you fucking better. Like, to do it, she like, but in his mind, he doesn't say he doesn't want to start shit in his like sister's wedding. So he continued looking around. But like when Minerva and Misha leaves, he is checking individuals and being kind of like his brotherly self.
It's about this time. He probably doesn't take too long for him to notice, especially. Well, he probably would rather not have noticed this individual again because he stares at him like almost every day for the past week. But Charles is making his way around, and he's like checking with tables. He's talking with guests real briefly and stuff, and he's having a little bit of casual conversation here and there. But there's actually something else going on. He's keeping his eyes out on the people. He's checking the guests, and even then, he's actually paying attention to like the servant staff and everything as he's going along. Finally, he makes his way over to William. And he gives a smile for a moment. He goes, "William, glad you made it."
Hello, Carrars.
Have you been taking in the sights?
See what sights means?
Oh, he's like, what have you been admiring the view? Like he's like, have you been looking around? Is basically what he's asking.
Yeah. So good. So cool.
So much salt.
Charles sort of takes a moment and he leans down for a moment. Close enough for a whispered conversation, not too close like William's going to like grab him or something, but you get the drift. William could probably grab him. It's okay. And he goes, "Were you informed about what happened 2 nights ago?"
Misha briefed me about something, but I'm not fully aware.
He sort of takes a quick glance for a moment. "Keep an eye out for anything suspicious."
I already do.
Good.
The men are around watching.
Good. We'll need all their eyes. And I hope you smuggled his knife in your boot as well. Enjoy the wedding, he says as he goes off.
See you later, Carrars. Lindsay, I had to ask, are we allowed to bring weapons in? Even if they are peace-tied? Like, maybe
remember Alice did ask if William could be put on the official security detail so that he could have a weapon.
Well, then why did I have that conversation?
He and his men was supposed to be there. It was like, I told you to blue book it, but I don't know, did you blue book it or not?
Well, if that's the case, actually with William, as Charles leaves, he drops something. It's a small crumpled up piece of paper on the table, but does William pick it up?
Yeah, William will pick it up.
Mm-hmm.
The autumn tree will explode on his face.
I prepared explosive runes this morning. Oh. Anyway, but it's a hand copy of the venue. But it looks like it was a copy from like someone's blueprints of something of like if someone was planning a strategic strike against the area, like if they were going to plant bombs and stuff.
Mm-hmm. The ways to go outside and stuff. Okay. Mm-hmm. William nods. He doesn't have a shield. Only his sword is there with peace tie. It is a majestic looking good sword, by the way. It is like specifically created by Minerva, and it looks like beautiful. That sword is pretty beautiful. But other than that, he is like just like his shoulder is towards the wall, and he is watching people. And like if those like you get the feeling because you kind of like your eye is good, William and his reactions. If those people like speaks again, William basically gonna go and warn them and be like, we don't want. I would really prefer we don't throw words to each other. This is a peaceful gathering. But yeah.
If it's okay then, since there seems to be a little bit of a pause, gonna have them get back to where, the bridesmaids and stuff are.
All right, was I needed for some shit?
I just thought, maybe you would like the joy of helping us keep her calm.
Oh, awesome. The first rule is she's not going to be fucking calm, right?
And she holds up the champagne glass. It's the best I could offer at this point. We don't want her drunk and walking down the aisle.
I mean, did you let it get a hit or two? Like, what's up?
No, I'm just saying it's the best I got right now, man.
I mean, shit, I got some weed in the car. Fuck.
I don't think that's necessarily a good idea. But you can ask her. It's her life.
Hey, whatever. It's up to her.
Yep.
Bitches.
So with that, Misha will kind of push open the door and walk in and offer the glass to a bride who is getting fussed over.
Alice will take in a deep breath. Thank you. Take a long pull. So, cake is here. Everyone has their dresses. Security's fine.
With these dresses, it's like extra cake. She looks down.
We can have our cake. Wear it.
And wear it too.
I don't have any Cokes on me.
You can owe her. It's fine.
Yeah.
So everyone's doing okay out there? Sorry.
I mean, wait, I saw William. And I brought Maneva back. I thought maybe you wouldn't mind.
No, not at all. Maneva, how are you doing?
How you doing?
A little nervous. I'm actually surprised. The last time I had stage fright was, I think I was 12.
So like a week ago?
Imagine the crab naked?
Ew.
Does that work at a wedding? No, that doesn't work at a wedding.
Does that ever work for anything?
Let's go for underwear. Underwear probably is better.
Normally I imagine everyone in funny hats, but...
Just imagine everyone's ugly.
Alice pauses, thinks for a second. It's really hard to do.
Oh, yes. I forget. Your bow is fancy.
Magically beautiful.
I prefer like enchanting or Prince Charming like or near perfect.
Uh-huh.
The dick sucking is for the honeymoon. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I couldn't keep that in.
Well,
Then you have to stole my fucking line.
Get good then.
She'll smile.
She'll smile back. She'll be like, all right. I wish that there was more that I could tell you to make to help you feel better about this, but the fact of the matter is, I ain't too much. Let me just ask you this. You love him, yeah?
Right.
That's all you need then.
Misha in her head, fucking Sealy.
You're right, she says, taking another sip. And some champagne.
Eat your love. Pay your bills with your love.
Well,
I hear love is worth a pretty penny.
Well, in the right districts.
Pay bills with your love. I think that's another song.
Not one I've heard.
No, I mean, you've given me an idea for another song.
Oh. Sweet.
No, I already did that as a song.
You know, if it makes you happy and it keeps you calm to think of song titles, we will play this until it's time for you to walk down the aisle.
It really helps. I mean, the only other thing I do to stay calm is I normally break out some Sudoku and do that before performance, but she looks at her fingernails.
Actually, I got this. We got a way to do this. Use me as your Sudoku player. Fucking whips out her phone, gets some Sudoku on her smartphone. Tell me where to put the numbers.
I can't make you stand there while I tell you what numbers to put in. She lowers her voice. Do I look like a she yet?
Damn, that wasn't even what I was trying to say. Shit. I'm just trying to help you out.
I'm sorry.
No, you cool. Like, look. I know I sound angry. That is me all the time. It's fine. I'm not actually mad.
Just, there's a lot of responsibility that's going to come with this.
It comes with the territory. It's fine, though. You got it.
That's true, but do you have to focus on that right now? Right now? Why don't you focus on the reason why you're doing this?
Because Sebastian's my best friend.
There you go. Focus on that.
Right. Well, at least I know he's not going to be nervous.
I'm pretty sure he is, babe.
Oh, he's probably flipping the fuck out. In fact, I should probably check on his lordship now.
He runs a barony. I mean, this can't be that big of a deal.
Alice, trust me, he's flipping the fuck out.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody who doesn't flip the fuck out before they get married is insane.
Unless they're Fiona, in which case, they'll just be like, fuck it. It's fine.
Yeah, but then they're probably married. But then they're probably marrying 3 people.
I mean, fair.
Now that would be an interesting wedding. She takes another sip of the champagne. So, what's next?
Well,
someone should probably go and check on Sebastian.
Right, I'll go check in on Sebastian.
No,
you're staying. I'm going. I'll go. Wait.
You are staying right here. Yeah, you stay right here with your glass of champagne. You relax. And
Shango.
Yeah, and
I mean,
and Shea and Neva can go check. That's fine.
If there's other people going to Sebastian, then I guess it'll be a good time for people to intersect. Since Charles, after greeting a few other people and checking in on a few of the servants here and there, makes his way to where Sebastian's going to be. Before he gets to the room, and the guards are probably out front of it. Before he sort of gives a small knock.
There'll be a knock at the door. It's quite here.
Sounds like maybe the 2 of you are meeting there. I think Medieval was going too, right?
Yep.
Okay, so Charles does the gentle knock, then suddenly Shea rushes up and tun.
Oh,
we're outside!
I'm sorry, I missed that, Tim.
Oh, Maneva just shouted out, "We're outside."
Are you dead yet? I hope you're not.
William.
So he opens the door, and the look on his overlay is pretty much the look on his face.
Hold on, I gotta switch.
William
back.
will slowly arrive and look at Shea, Charles, and Maneva and be like, "Guys, can we keep it down, please?"
Okay.
Charles just does the motion of zipping up his mouth.
Thank you.
With
The,
the two, oh, sorry. Go ahead.
People are may misunderstand something, so if you don't want to give them the right expression, sorry, Sebastian.
Okay.
As he
And share with the what's the name again for the fingers that are next to the thumbs?
Finger guns.
But no, those fingers. Anyway, she takes those fingers and she just kind of makes like pushes Sebastian's lips so that he's smiling, like stretching his lips so that he's smiling.
Oh
Look,
my god.
it's your wedding, Mario. Okay, how are you? Are you all right?
Oh, fine, yeah, sure. Why wouldn't I be fine?
Need a paper bag? Wait, how many paper bags do you need?
Do this outside of public view.
Sorry, Tim, you cut out for me. What did Maneva say?
Oh, Maneva said that we should probably take this out of public view, mostly because on an out-of-character level, they're about to question, is she on vulnerability? And that's like an awful idea to do publicly.
Exactly.
So he motions for them to come into the room that he's in. Like, get in here.
Yeah, Charles sweeps in behind, and he's not saying anything for the time being. He's just he's partially confused as to why the other two have arrived here, so he's just kind of observing this.
So he looks at the.
And she'll hand him a paper bag from her handbag. That's if you need to breathe in there.
He breathes into the paper bag.
Oh dear.
And there we go.
He is absolutely freaking out.
Yeah, no, I'm able to do All right, my lord. How are you doing? Is there anything we can do to help?
She's here, right? She's not gonna skip out on the wedding.
Yes. Maneva leans out right quick to make sure Alice didn't run out.
Amazingly enough, you look just in time to see this sort of flash of white as there's a flash of pink right after it. I'm just kidding.
On some level, Alice is glad that she doesn't have the ability to hopscotch away from anything.
So, yeah, she's still here. Not leave. She is she's brave. She's on point. Now, my lord, are you thinking of running?
No.
Right. Those are perfectly normal thoughts to have. At least from what I understand.
I mean, he leans his head back.
Oh, I'm sorry, Lindsay. What was that?
He leans his head back and he
Okay.
takes a deep breath. I know that there are some people that aren't too happy with this.
You can eat a dick.
He looks at Maneo and he smiles.
Oh, I'm sorry, my lord. You should not regard the opinions of your peers.
No, I like what you said the first time.
All right, yeah, they can definitely eat a dick.
He nods and he laughs because he needed that. Like, we're doing the right thing, right? We're both, we are both really young, but we're doing the right thing, right?
You're in love? Yeah.
And you seem to love her, so fuck yeah, you're doing the right thing.
Yeah,
You both seem to be in equal agreement with one another.
Yep, you're in love, so it's fine. And
You know,
from what I've seen, coupling is y'all are happy. Oh,
yeah,
makes
we
sense.
are. Okay, you know. He seems to be calming down just a little bit, but he is still really fucking nervous.
Yeah, can I do a perception psychology roll on him just to get a better understanding of his current state of mind?
Sure.
If I can't dissect him a little bit more, will psychoanalysis work?
Yeah.
4 successes.
So, yeah, he's 18 and he's worried about maybe, you know, having rushed into it or whatever, but I mean, Charles can probably discern that his age has a major factor in how he's reacting. And the fact that, you know, this is a pretty big political move as well. So
it's a big step in a lot of reasons. Yeah, but yeah, he's taken that into consideration. Is there anything we can get you aside from paper bags to breathe in, my lord? Something that might help you calm your nerves a bit.
He shakes his head. I just need to breathe.
Then perhaps we shouldn't crowd you too much. Well, I think Withsey gets a little bit of his own air to breathe for a bit and collect his thoughts. I think he'll be fine. Perhaps we should make our way back to the rest of the guests, as he's addressing the other two.
He'll look at the three of them and he'll nod his head and say, "Thank you for checking on me."
Sure, congratulations.
Charles is about to leave, but then he pauses, though he's like almost like he's forgotten something before he comes back towards Sebastian for a moment. He leans down. You have a better head on your shoulders than you would give yourself credit for. You'll be fine. He just smiles, that fanged diamond smile at him before he leans back and heads on out.
So Sebastian doesn't know whether that was comforting or creepy or yes.
Yes.
Oh, and
because even when Charles is being nice, it comes across creepy.
yeah,
exactly.
Oh, and for what it's worth, I don't normally like all these formal event stuff, but this is special, and well, this is my friend's wedding, and she's marrying her best friend, and right now I'm enjoying it. And she'll just nod.
He smiles.
So, not sure how much to tell you that, but yeah, that's that. And she'll nod and go out.
When people get out, William will watch Minerva, Shea, and Charles leaving, and then he will knock at the door.
And Sebastian will open the door. William.
Mind if I talk?
Not at all. He'll motion for him to come in.
William will get in. He doesn't have a smile. He is pretty focused, and he will say, "How are you feeling?"
He nods his head. I'm okay.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm better than I was.
You worried about something?
Not anymore.
That's good to know. See you later. William will
Everything going
turn.
okay out there?
He turns again. People are judging each other.
Of course.
For being themselves. What are you going to do, bud?
As much as I would like to, I cannot control people's thoughts. If it goes to more than just daring comments, then I'll do something about it. I can't control everybody. what they do all the time. And quite frankly, I don't. It's my wedding. I can't worry about that right now.
He nods for the last time. I will continue checking the security then. Fake smile, nod. He will leave. And he will continue assessing the room, making sure everything is okay. If there's anything suspicious, I'm completely doing with rolls. But yeah, he is just being a security. He is among the security. He is like a guest and security at the same time, weirdly. And then he will lean on a wall and continue watching people.
While they were gone, I'm sure Misha I'm assuming Maxine probably, we're just hanging out with Alice somewhat quietly. At one point, Misha's actually going to do a rather, well, it is a dressing room, so it's not the end of the world, but she'll kind of prop one leg up on a stool and sort of pull the skirt up enough to kind of adjust the leg holster to make sure it is going to stay put. Because she's not used to wearing this. Yeah, I know you like me. Shoot, winks at Maxine. We've been over this.
Of course. I mean, most likely to, what was it? Invade Maxine's rabbit hole?
Apparently. But, you know, that happens when you've kissed before. That is, in fact, a hole in a rabbit.
She says nothing, but gives it like a squint.
Yours working okay? Like, it feels secure?
I mean, Spidey sense doesn't seem to be triggered at the moment.
I didn't mean that. I meant the holster.
Oh.
We're like Western gunslingers here, man.
Well, I mean, one of us. The other's more of a medieval gunslinger.
Medieval gun?
Are you guys returning at that point, I take it? Because we were kind of by ourselves, but that's fine. If you want to rejoin, join us at that point. I don't care.
Yeah. Yeah, she will enter at that point. I think a medieval gun is called a bow.
I don't know. I think the Chinese had like basic flintlocks. I mean, what the hell do I know? But
Buddhist gun saints. They were a thing.
There you go. Buddhist gun saints. That's exactly what I meant.
How's Sebastian?
He's dealing. He's all right. I think we managed. Well, yeah. I mean, yeah, he was freaking out, but I think we managed to calm down a little. And he's not running away.
I wasn't worried about him running away. I mean, Maxine's faster than him, so.
Wait, am I supposed to catch him?
Well, the plan is I will make the floor slippery in front of him.
Okay.
Because I drip water, and then you have to catch him as he's sliding across the floor. That's our plan.
It just seems a little awkward, him being my former fiance and all.
Well, you're going to give him back.
Oh. As long as it isn't some sort of like social faux pas, you know, I worry about those things.
Yeah, that's you.
Totally you.
How much longer, guys?
Not sure.
Alice goes as if she was reaching for a phone and then stops.
Yeah,
Oh.
Misha will look to one of the like various other people around because none of us really has a timepiece on us at the moment. And see, how much longer? She looks
So, yeah, somebody will knock on the door and we'll say 5 minutes.
Well,
that was
get into
convenient.
position then.
Alice will actually take the last remaining quarter and just swallow it of her champagne.
All right, 5 minutes. I'm ready. Totally ready.
Of course you are. You've got this.
Right. They're not going to eat me alive. They're not going to eat me alive. I mean,
It doesn't matter if they try to eat you alive. You're there for him, not for them. Fuck them.
If they try to eat you alive, I'll eat them. Oh no, wait, that's bad metaphor.
I think you could do it less metaphorically, she says, laughing.
She'll nod.
Just take a deep breath. Focus on this guy that you seem to believe is some sort of god.
He's a commie.
I mean, appearance-wise, he's...
He's alright.
I mean, he's so cute and just dreamy, and I can't stop thinking about him.
Okay, then. That's your focus.
Right. And nothing looks suspicious out there? Everything looks good?
I didn't see anything while I was out there. The most
I think we're
suspicious
the
thing
most-
I was gonna say the most suspicious thing I saw was William in a suit.
Yeah, all your friends are the suspicious ones, honey.
But you guys are like the least suspicious people I know.
Oh my god.
Oh my. We may have to let her in on some of our secrets, Maxine.
There's not enough time in the world. There's not enough Chronos in the world.
Okay, that's saying something.
It is. And God save the queen. Let's go before we're late to your wedding.
Right. God
Shale.
save the queen.
Shale.
So, Misha?
Sorry. She just sighs at this. Not today, sweetie. Today, you are the queen.
You're the queen. You're the empress. You're a fucking goddess today, and she'll hug her. You've got this.
Don't wrinkle.
I'm being careful. She's being careful.
I mean, your dress you can wrinkle. I don't think you can make it worse. But hers, don't wrinkle it.
No, but she's being careful not to wrinkle.
Reassuring high five.
All right. I got it. Thank you.
Let's do both. Come on, high five. Wait, group high five.
No.
Everybody.
All right, let's just go.
Shea, focus.
How? I don't know how. Let's just go.
We're going.
Alice will pull herself up, stand, wobble a little bit, take a deep breath.
Yeah, when she sees the wobble, Misha's gonna be like, maybe you should like skip your shoes too. It's a lot easier on bare feet. And she's gonna pull her skirt aside enough that you can see that she just got had a pedicure, but she is in fact barefoot.
Maxine's going to look around. Are there any of those wedding almonds or anything around? Yes, no? You know the ones I'm talking about?
Probably. Yeah, the ones that are colored with the
She's going to grab one and toss it up and grab it in her other hand and give the bride a quick high five, slipping her the almond as a quick bunk, as a seed of bravery for spring one.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So, what was that difficulty, Lindsay?
-2.
So that's kind of innovative, coming up with an almond in this scenario.
Mm-hmm.
The almonds of bravery.
Hey, whatevs. It failed anyways. Enjoy your candy.
Aw.
Just turn it into a psychological thing and show her that if you have that on you, you will be brave.
Yeah, she's actually, I'll subterfuge that worked. Eat this. It'll still your nerves. And see, I'm at 5 manipulation.
Do it.
Hey.
Placebo.
Let's see.
Yeah, this totally is working.
Let's see. No, that doesn't work either. It's a botch.
Oh no.
Oh
it.
shit.
This bodes so
She
well
just
for
tried to
Maxine.
poison you.
Wait,
The seed is full of poison.
What did
I
you,
did.
What did you
I botched my manipulation subterfuge.
No, Pukas can't botch subterfuge.
They can
no.
now.
No.
Oh no.
That would only be a fail then if you can't botch subterfuge.
I don't know. I think we lost the thing. I don't know.
You guys lost it, yeah.
Let me hang on. Let me look real quick.
I was gonna say,
Looking at it right
best
now.
option here. Yeah, let's fix that.
Yep. Nope, they don't. They don't have that. They don't have that
Told you.
immunity.
They nerfed the Kith.
Yeah,
Oh,
they did. They
no.
nerfed it.
It's, you only got the shape changing and the ability to make people say things, and you just can't speak things.
Yeah.
Can't say truths.
They took away our empathy thing.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever. You can backlash that botch onto me if you like.
Probably should, because it wasn't her who botched it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna blame Lily because she just showed up in the scene.
Blame Charles
Oh,
for
yeah,
increasing
you
her
can do
manipulation.
that. But I've been here the whole time. I don't know what you guys are talking about. Amber's been here the entire time.
Yes.
The entire time. My God, my eyes need to be checked.
Let's see if this is working.
No, we understand
It
that
is.
you came in with
William.
William, so you just been elsewhere doing something.
Yeah, totally.
Exactly.
Blue? There is a blue.
Can I admit this is making me even more nervous?
Okay.
Sorry about that. I didn't realize you had an allergy.
What was the So what was the intent that you're trying to do with the roll?
Convince her that if she eats the almond, she will feel braver.
Okay, no. So since you botched it, you just convinced her that if she eats the almond, she will die.
Sweet.
Like
I
that's what she
didn't know
thinks.
about
Even
her
though you
almond.
said the words that she'll feel braver, she gets the sense that she's gonna die if she eats that almond.
You'll be braver when you're dead.
Yep.
I'm not going to eat this.
Fair enough.
Come on, and she's gonna. Let's just go. I don't know what the hell that was, but let's just go.
All I have to do is walk in a straight line. All I have to do is walk in a straight line.
Don't
Yes.
psych yourself out. You're gonna forget how to walk.
Great. Now she's probably forgotten how to walk. Good job, Maxine.
I aim to please. Walk well or we shove.
I can always carry her.
I only carry one person on my back, thank you.
Misha just stands a little taller. It happened once. She hopped with Misha on her back.
This is true.
Okay.
All right, so Alice will go forward.
Yep.
Mhm.
Ceremony begins. And Alice will get up to Sebastian.
So, the bridesmaids are already there.
Yeah, we can just we don't need to go through the whole everybody walking down the aisle. We can just say it happens. It's
This will be
fine.
the fastest wedding ever.
I only have an hour and a half, so I need to move this along. And yeah, so he smiles to Alice when he sees her. Like, just she takes his breath away.
Alice is literally a blushing bride at this point. Just kind of looking at him and then looking forward and then looking at him, stealing glances.
Go forward to take the bouquet from her when she's probably forgotten.
She has totally forgotten that it was in her hands, yes.
She'll kind of slide in there to grab it and kind of carefully step back.
So yeah, she'll be instructed to step up and take his hands and all that.
In addition to their vows, they have the usual ring exchange and a traditional component where they take a sip of sake from a cup. Supposed to represent their purifying of selves. She is definitely just taken by him at this moment. Just cannot believe where she is right now.
William is watching those motherfucking nobles and keeping in mind who looks with distaste and the hateful subs who looks at this with hatred. While, being happy and unhappy for Alice.
Beyond the music, which is pretty traditional, and the vows and the ring exchange, Alice would just have a pretty simple ceremony so that everyone could get to photos because of the bridal party, and then to reception. Though I will say for the bridal party photos and for the family photos, she definitely wants to have some goofy ones thrown in.
So many finger guns.
So many finger guns.
Yo, Maxine, I heard you like rabbit ears, so let's put some rabbit ears on your rabbit ears so you can hear while you hear.
Misha having hopped on Maxine's back because that's what they do.
She's so strong now.
I carried back Misha before my strength was boosted.
It's true.
There's probably a silly photo of where Sherry is like doing a handstand with her tongue sticking out.
Oh God, you wouldn't even see the tongue sticking out because if you're doing a handstand in a dress, what you're going to see are your damn bloomers.
Please tell me you're wearing them.
Yes.
Okay, good. We wouldn't even know it was you, really. That dress would just be all in your face.
But yeah, so once the pictures are done, the hors d'oeuvres are eaten, and they're all sitting down to dinner. I assume that would bring us pretty much to the speeches. And as for the sumptuous fare, it is all traditional Japanese food: squid, fish, various soups.
Apparently, Misha's pretty satisfied.
Yeah, there are some. There are some that are looking at the food like, okay, I guess we'll try it. Like, not quite sure what to make of it.
Misha's just like, look at this, like, yeah. I mean, she actually listened to me. You need to be involved in this too.
And just for Maxine, there happens to be a fish that is made totally out of tofu.
Ew. It's like the worst part of being a vegetarian is the tofu. The pseudo meat tofu. But thank you.
Seaweed salad as accompaniment.
Sweet.
Well, if there's some sort of an appropriate moment where, the speeches must be done, typically I think it's actually the best man who does the first one.
Yeah, something like that. Like, I'm not going to role
It's
play
okay.
out speeches from NPCs. There will be a few moving speeches given by Sebastian's friends and family, and by also Alice's family. Most of them wishing the couple luck and putting differences aside and things like that. So, and then the floor will be opened up to everybody else.
I mean,
Sir
I
Ken
kind of
wanted
figured
to
I
be
had.
here.
I was gonna say I kind of figure I have to because I'm the maid of honor.
Oh, see, Sir Carol wanted to be here today, but he's busy being a statue.
But he's here for everyone to gaze upon.
He's
That
here
would-
in my heart.
That would be a perfect speech opener for Charles.
Or William.
It is my greatest pleasure to make sure that the dream of my former liege lives on. Just kidding.
No, it's just gonna be something anyways. So yeah, when it's all appropriate, whatever, she'll walk up there and kind of look around at all these freaking pointy ears, and obviously the commoners that are mixing because, well, this is a half commoner wedding, and she'll kind of look at everyone and just be like, well, figure many of you don't know me. But my name's Misha. I'm the maid of honor. And I don't have a whole lot to say. Other than what the heart wants it wants. And it seems like, that's exactly what happened here today. Despite all of the differences and all of the weirdness and all of the things that have been going on, somehow or other they found each other. So I have nothing but best wishes for them. And she'll just kind of hold up her glass, the toast moment.
Share holding up her glass and that.
Yeah. Cheers.
Yeah, Misha's not really great speaker, in case you haven't noticed, guys. And then she'll walk away. Walk off of this little stage thing where doing her best to pretend that wasn't a whole lot of she staring at her. She will actually make a point though that because she has to be rebellious because this is Misha, she'll make a point that somehow or other accidentally the skirt is going to show that she's barefoot.
Great.
Tiny accidental on purpose faux pas. Check me out. And she'll go to sort of flop into the seat no more gracefully than usual.
Shea will also get up because she kind of wants to talk to her friend. Also, because well, there's a whole lot of she and she's a red cat, so it's kind of a fuck you, I do what I want.
Oh God! Someone stop Shea.
Yeah, Misha looks at Shea, but then she actually will look to Alice first because it's really Alice's wedding. If she's okay, then Misha doesn't care.
Alice does not looks like she has no idea what to say right now. She's just Misha, what's normal?
A running tackle.
Are you trying to stop it? Are you okay with this?
I don't know.
You must decide. You have 3 seconds.
William is like raising a what was the name of that? Thumbs up. Yeah, cool. Let the red cap speak.
Let her go. Just
okay. Misha will sort of give Shea a thumbs up, and just kind of, if she can catch her, she's walking past. Just kind of like, be careful what you say, okay?
No swearing.
No swearing.
Fuck. Okay. So I remember when I first met Alice, and she was new to New York, and it was so sweet to see her. She was new, and that whole innocence was just showing on her face, but I already could tell she was kind of better, tough. And now she's that new girl that I saw. She was new not to New York, but also kind of new to this whole world. Now she's getting married. She's getting married to a she, and she's getting married to her best friend. And what's better than someone that you're not only in love with, but someone that's also your best friend? That's someone you should marry, and that's what she's doing today. And I'm so proud of her. So to her and to the one man that is perfect for her, and she'll raise her glass.
Misha will raise her glass. To the
Alice
toast.
will definitely do the same.
Raise.
And you'll get
You're crying. She'll sit back down.
And you'll get a thumbs up from Misha as you raise the glass. Like, whew, you did it.
I didn't fucking not to out loud more to Misha. She did that. I did all that without fucking swearing. Wait, shit.
Just get off the stage.
Anybody else wants to make a speech? Nobody's doing anything.
Mm.
It doesn't appear.
William will get up. Those who can see him, that there's this like weird smile on his face. Is Lindsay? Is there are there a lot of like whispers when he like gets up or anything like that?
Not really.
He gets up
At
and
this
like
point, most
waits.
people have thrown their shit aside and are like, okay.
Okay. Their guests, the families, mothers and fathers, brothers and sisters, uncles that weren't invited but showed up anyway. This walls around this around this freehold. So a lot of important changelings who gave speeches and a lot of people listened. High King, Old Barons, maybe Counts, and now me. Did you make speeches? William is basically being very sarcastic. He hates tradition, and he is basically like trying to make people smile. If people are smiling, like his weird ass jokes, he's happy. If nobody's smiling, he's like, "Oh shit, I fucked up." My dear sister Alice and Sebastian, this is a beginning for your life. This is the first day of the... No, I fucked up. This is a beginning of your life, and I hope you will be very happy. This is a sign of us seeing each other more than what we used to see. At least hopefully. He nods and goes back.
Alice will whisper, "Thank you. Thank you, brother," under her breath.
No problem.
And with the last speech, that leaves dances, cake, and the dreaded mingling. And yes, it is the purplest cake you guys have ever seen because her friends convinced her that this was scrumptious. It is one of those purple yam cakes with white trim, and it is a 3-tier design. It looks as cakey as the dresses everyone is wearing.
Oh my.
But yay, dancing, right?
My question is, does the is the father-daughter dance the one that's happening first? Because if that is, then Amber's getting in line to dance with the bride.
Yes. Can be the one that's happening first.
Thank you, Amber.
Oh, for what?
No, William is like joking.
No.
Alice is actually kind of surprised by this.
But yeah, she'll patiently wait as the father-daughter dance happens because that's traditional.
Mm-hmm.
And whoever else got there first.
I doubt most of the nobles would want to dance with her.
Excellent.
But yeah, when it comes to dancing with Amber, she's like, "Why?
Why what?
I mean, it's an honor for me to dance with you."
Oh, really? this is I must be doing my job wrong then. And Amber will start. I don't know what kind of music is playing, but if it's like traditional wedding music, then she'll start leading in whatever ballroom style this is, because she has this little dot in dance, and so she's going to attempt to put all of that effort into leading Alice and making her look good.
No. After the father-daughter and the traditional dance with Sebastian, where she was just in tears the entire time with smiles on her face. Those were the only ones with like some traditional Japanese wedding music. After that, it all became video game stuff.
Oh, awesome. Cool. Still leading. I'll lead you through whatever, I don't know how you would dance to video game music.
Tetris. Basically, everyone starts moving in a pattern and starts trying to...
I was we stack on top of each other.
Yeah.
I was thinking doing the robot might be. Domo arigato, mister. Okay.
Alice made sure she got her footprint on this wedding after talking with Misha.
Maxine will go over to Charles. Care to dance? The only one.
Indeed, I do. And he says, and he takes her hand and lets her lead him out to the dance floor.
She will do her best not to fuck this dance up.
Well, she's her dex is up pretty well, so she might do better. Actually,
Did you not see me botch?
No, I didn't. Well, you never know.
Oh, are we supposed to be rolling for this?
I'm just wanting to see how well they're doing.
Yeah. I took performance 1 in dance.
Yay!
Oh, Charles is doing pretty well. 3 successes for him.
Damn.
1 success for Max. No, 2 successes for Maxine.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
They have definitely improved their dance game.
Since the goat.
Since the goat.
So,
But she's like, fuck it, she'll ask their best man to dance.
Well, you might want to wait for Lindsay to get back on that, because if it's a she, there might be some weird reaction.
You might get slapped.
At best.
Misha will try to ask William to dance. Is William going to dance?
That is what's happening right now at William, with you asking for dance, and he will dance with you.
He's calculating.
No, it was more like, like while he dances, he is not a good dancer. He doesn't have any performance. He is just like moving
Neither
around.
Does she.
Like
Neither does she.
like,
it doesn't matter.
They have they are like lumberfoots. But basically, like William is watching around as well, like making sure everything is normal.
So everyone is prepared. Amber is going to try and dance with everyone here. Every single person.
Every person.
Every person.
No, Misha will totally dance with you. I'm kind of picturing that a bunch of the girls just kind of end up dancing together out there anyway.
Oh yeah.
Alice does give give Amber a kiss on the cheek though, at the end of the dance.
She'll smile like really happily, like sort of like cutesy rather than flirty, and give a curtsy to Alice.
Alice does so back.
William will also like try to dance with every lady here, along with especially like right after he dances with Misha, he will dance with Shea.
Do you realize how hard it is, by the way, with like you're so much taller than most of these girls, you're having to bend way the hell over for most of us.
Just dance on his feet.
We'll all just stack on top of each other, and then we'll be taller than you.
And he's dancing with every lady.
Like it is hard, but he doesn't give a shit. And
William,
he wants to.
But William, we're all ladies here. It's not hard.
Yeah, that's true.
It's hard not to
Hard to
be.
He just wants to send like a message, but like firstly, immediately he will dance with Shea, and then he will like go one by one.
Yeah, she also kind of dances with. Well, sorry, Michael, but she wouldn't dance with Charles. But she'll dance with-
No, that's crazy. I have no idea why she wouldn't. I'm just kidding.
all the other PCs here.
In an interesting twist, Alice would actually at one point come up to Charles and ask if he would like a dance.
Who am I to deny my Baroness a request to dance?
She smiles at that and will go and dance with him on the floor.
Mm-hmm.
William, can I have this dance?
Of course.
The Count is around, right? Or is there also like, is the Baron from Brooklyn around as well?
I don't know if she's there.
Yes, she is.
Okay, good.
Yes, the Count is around. Baron Isidore could be around too. Why not?
I'm gonna go for him. I'm going to go ask Baron Isidore. Your my lord, can I have this dance kind of thing? Assuming he looks like he's not doing some crazy political thing at the time.
Nah, he's not. He'll look at Misha for a second, and then he'll nod and take her hand.
She will go out and dance with him, at the same time attempting to, she's of course attempting to push a bit of her agenda at him, but not be too over the top with it.
Hmm.
The freehold.
Oh,
Of course.
Not in
Yeah.
the freehold. Oh, that freehold.
Yeah.
She's going to be talking to him about the freehold while she's dancing with him.
Okay.
Yep. That she was pretty much attempting to trap him in a polite situation that he has to stay with her at least for a few minutes. Yeah. So we could totally play that out later. There's no need to like make this into that show right now that you want to, but
No, we know it's being discussed. It's fine.
yeah, if he starts getting weird and trying to change the subject, she probably will let him, but she's going to try to at least get a couple of her points across. While being all kinds of polite.
Of course.
The most probably possibly fake polite, but still polite. I mean, she's not trying to be like really creepy or anything, but anyway, yeah. So she's dancing dancing with the Baron. This is hilarious for Misha. He barely knows she's alive.
So, Charles, I guess we'll be working closer together?
I believe that is the case. Perhaps you already have a project in mind.
2, actually. 3 if the first 2 work out.
Well, you've got me on the dance floor here. There's no better place to discuss projects.
I agree. First, so since I'm going to be living here, I think we need to learn to work together in the sense that we need to get to know each other.
Are you suggesting that we go out for a brunch at some point in the future?
A brunch would be perfect. Do you know any good brunch places?
I know several, and a few that I'm interested in trying.
Perfect. That's one. And then the second one is, so I should apologize. I've gotten to, get to know and spend a lot of time with everyone
Well, I guess everyone in our group of friends. And I have to admit, I've been kind of avoiding you.
Oh, that's not surprising. Most people do.
You are kind of scary.
In what ways do I seem frightening to you?
How about the way you just said, in what ways do I seem frightening to you?
Maxine does say my choice of inflection tends to put most people at on edge.
You'll have to forgive me. Inflection?
Yes, the way the way you pitch and say things.
Oh.
The general tremor of your voice.
Got it. Sorry, my English is not perfect.
It's all right. I myself am working on several more languages as we speak, and I think I'm getting the hang of them now.
Considering picking up Japanese?
That is on the list. But there's so many dialects to pick from on as far as that's concerned.
Well, I can't help you much with the Tokyo, but I could help you with the Kyoto.
That'd be a great place to start.
Well, we can consider it a friendly exchange. I mean, after all, you agreed to have brunch with me.
Of course I did.
And you have to tell me, is it true you're sharing a bunk bed with someone?
How quick does rumors fly? I believe I only take the bottom bunk as of this time.
She's just grinning at that.
Thank you.
And so concludes their dance.
Mm-hmm.
If time permits, everyone is getting asked by Emperor if they want to dance. And if people don't want to, she's not put off by that. She's just like, that's fine. But she wants to try and ask as many people as possible. She doesn't care if they're she or if they're royalty or whatever. She's just like comes up with a polite smile and curtsies and etiquette and all that stuff. And if they don't want to dance with her, that's no problem to her.
Well, Charles will dance with her. When she asks him, because she's asking everyone.
Yes, everyone.
Everyone.
Everyone. Even if they're like old people, because she doesn't have to like move very much.
Cher would definitely. She'll be super happy to dance with Emma.
Good.
And as I was saying, fuck. She's like, fuck. I'll try and be nice, and she'll try and ask the best man to dance. She has to. She'll roll etiquette because she has that.
Hey, yeah, sure, he'll dance with her.
Oh, okay.
William is eyeing the Count, trying to get him in a position where he will talk with him. Is he alone?
Okay. No, he's not alone.
Ask him to dance.
No, that might that might have different problems that comes.
Count. Become the Baron's new mom.
William will actually, like, after the William and the Amber's dance is done, William will look at Amber and actually call her attention.
Okay.
Amber. And if Amber ever, responds, I will say something, but Lily, you're muted.
She's BRB.
Oh,
I
she's
think.
BRB. Okay.
I'm back. Was that me?
Okay. Amber, like when you are dancing with people and William will try to gain your attention.
Oh, absolutely. Has she not danced with William yet? As soon as she's done with whoever she's dancing with, she'll go over to William.
William will look at her and say, "Don't worry, we will dance. I need you to do something for me."
Oh.
He will kind of like lean and say, "There's a guy near the count. I need you to get him to a dance. I need some alone time with the. I need some alone time with the count."
I got you. And she'll like tap the side of her nose. Some alone time with just leave some for me. And then she'll go over and try to get the guy next to the count to dance with her.
Right after Amber, William actually will like come to talk with the count.
I can make seduction rolls if necessary.
Lindsay, did you heard us?
What is?
Basically, William sent Amber to take the person who is near the count for a dance. So William will try to get count when he was alone immediately.
And if I need to make seduction rolls, I can do that to get this guy's attention or to convince him.
I don't think seduction rules will be necessary.
Cool. And I will lead him away from the count.
And William will like immediately will actually, like right after Amber arrived, William will go near the count. Count Meld said, "It is a pleasure to see you again."
He nods. What can I do for you?
Mind if we talk in private for a while?
With all due respect, this is my son's wedding, and I would prefer not to conduct any official business here now. We can make arrangements to meet another time.
William side smirks, nods completely. Have a nice wedding. Smiles again and slowly immediately turns his back and leaves.
Maxine frowns at something and gives her ears go back, and she just kind of steps towards the exit of the reception. Not making a scene, just heading out. She feels that something has gone askew with a contract she made recently, and is going to go check and see what this individual has done exactly. And so quietly, she moves out of Washington Square Park's reception area and past the crowds of the wedding, away from everyone in the dance and the din of the revelry of the wedding party.
Yo, on her way, if she crosses Maxine, if she crosses she'll like, Maxine, you alright? What's up?
Nothing. Gotta go.
What?
It work stuff, hun. Just go make sure the bride's doing good, okay? It'd bore you to tears. And she gives her a reassuring smile and just goes.
She'll be any.
I mean, it is work related.
Oh, okay.
Alice is just taking the moment to spend some time with Sebastian in the middle of all the chaos. There are so many people here. Sebastian, do you want to just dip out? I think that's the phrase.
He looks to her. You want us to just slip out with nobody noticing?
She leans into his ear to whisper, I have something that you really want to see.
He smirks. And he nods. Let's go.
She winks at him. You know where I'll be. And since she's a Clarichon, is gone.
Poof!
So Charles's phone starts to ring.
Interesting. He's getting reception in the freehold, but okay, he's going to pick it up.
We're not.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right. That's right. Okay. Now we're at a park. Okay. So yeah, he looks to see the number.
It's Maxine's.
It's Maxine's.
Okay. He pulls it up. Hello?
This is very important. From my mouth, these words go to your ears. If Misha leaves the wedding, she's going to get killed. And then the phone goes dead. And that also will ring off Liar's Bell for Misha.
What is it?
Liar's Bell from her contract.
She broke the contract.
Yeah, I'm gonna say Misha at that point was probably sitting down, probably because having that conversation with the Baron. She probably went to sit down, and she looks up because that's literally the only contract on her at the moment, and starts looking for Maxine. Like she just kind of starts basically shoving through everybody trying to find her.
I am going to roll a perception psychology on that because I want to know just how much of that was actually true or whatnot. Because you can't, even when the Puka's telling the truth, you can never really tell. And what exactly her tone was. 2 successes. No, actually, make that 3.
The tone was honest but terrified.
Charles is going to look for Misha. And probably see her tearing through places. And he's going to, he's going to try and intercept.
I mean, she's just basically just kind of, she's almost wandering, like she probably hasn't made it very far yet.
Yeah, exactly.
This is a pretty big area with a lot of people in it. So yeah, you certainly catch me.
Yeah. Misha?
What, Charles? And she doesn't really stop.
Maxine just called me.
Called you? Where is she?
I don't know. Can you check I need you to check my phone. He says as he hands her, see if you can't trace that number.
I saw her. Sure, will probably be close. I saw her like go out. She said it was work-related stuff. Seemed weird. I mean, she seemed real, to say the truth, but it was weird.
Misha's just gonna take the phone, and yeah, she's gonna attempt to try to GPS her phone using Charles's phone, because she doesn't really care at this point. It's the one that's in her hand.
Yeah, exactly.
So, int computers, isn't that what you were having me do?
Yep.
Okay. Can I spend a willpower?
Mm-hmm.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I would say that she gets a pretty good she can pinpoint exactly where that phone is.
Is it moving?
William.
Sorry.
William will actually come near and while you're doing, but please continue. I'm sorry I cut you off. I thought you were done.
Where is it? And is it moving?
It is not too far outside of where the reception is taking place, and Carol.
It's not moving.
Yeah, it's not moving.
And she's gonna be like, it's not very far from here. You gotta go.
You need to stay here.
I'll go.
Why do I have to stay here?
Because I have never heard her be that honest and terrified about saying that if you leave, you're going to die.
What?
Specifically to you.
What's going on?
I have no idea.
Maxine's not in the party. She left and she gave me a phone call and specifically told me, in the most honest I've ever heard her be and frightened, that if Misha leaves the party, she's going to die.
Cool.
What?
Where is she?
So that's how she broke the contract.
Where is she?
Ah, contracts.
Guys.
Misha's just going to she still has Charles's phone. Yeah. She's going to hand it to William because William was wanting to know the answer to that question. Yeah. She's just going to tap right on there to show the location. It's like probably a little map type thing that, that kind of shows a basic location.
William will break his tie with a sword, and he will immediately moving towards there.
Yeah.
Charles is after.
Towards there.
I'm just gonna roll perception alertness.
Yeah, Misha's going. Unless somebody tries to stop her, she's going.
Oh shit.
Mm-hmm. Ember's dancing with someone and sees this group of changelings that she knows, these chuckle fucks, moving real fast. So she'll be like, "Oh, it's a beautiful dance. Thank you so much. Bye," and run over to these guys.
Also, when you say it's close, is it walking distance or is it
close, but still like driving distance?
Walking.
Okay.
So you guys are all moving towards the exit then?
Yep.
Has anybody tried to make this day aside from
Okay.
Charles, who told me to?
I'm just gonna go up to y'all, or Amber's gonna go up to y'all, and be like, "Are we leaving early for the fancy reception?"
Lillian,
Something like that. You need to go?
Okay.
Lillian
What?
kind of turns like, guys, how about you guys stay here and I check it out?
How about fuck that? I'm going.
No.
William, Maneva, and Charles.
Mhm.
You feel something slip away.
And Charles just like for him it's like complete physical reaction as he just grabs his arms as he feels like that something, his flesh, his bones, his blood just freeze and there's something hollow and empty inside.
Time to go. Fuck it.
William pulls
Yeah,
his
no.
sword and he's running. He is
Yep.
like running.
Yep,
Amber's
so
gonna
is
try and
Charles.
support. Okay, Charles is fine.
Charles, like, there's a
She's really
weird
all about that.
manic
Okay.
sudden energy just suddenly like propelling him forward.
Amber's gonna be like, "Does anyone need Oak and Shield?"
William's like eyes.
Misha
William's
will
eyes
actually.
are red.
Sorry, if she's yelling out about Oak and Shield, she's just gonna look at her and nod, because based on what was said, if she could die whatever this is, then this is probably a good time to accept it.
Yeah. So what Amber is gonna do is, as they're running, she's gonna stop them real fast and do like, essentially pick Misha up in a cool like dance lift. Nothing crazy fancy because she's not super strong, but just like twirl her around, and that'll be her bunk for casting Oak and Shield.
I mean, also shouting about Oak and Shield is a bunk too because you're in public.
Yeah. Yeah.
Everyone needs Oak and Shield.
I'm just saying, we're in a public place.
Yeah.
So I'll give you a minus.
Minus how many? Sorry.
A -4.
Okay, so
Yeah.
8. So that's difficulty 4.
Uh,
Yeah, Maneva's gonna. Well,
And
after.
the last 2 are my nightmare dice, by the way. So primal 3. Faye. Okay, so I'm rolling 5 dice.
After Amber resolves that, I do have another cantrip to cast myself.
Okay, my nightmare dice do not go off. You're gonna get 3 extra health levels, Misha.
She will look at Amber gratefully and then take off with them. Like she
Yeah,
lifts her
running.
she lifts her huge skirts up and she's bolting out flat-footed and trying to reach underneath to pull out her chimerical gun. Actually, so she's giving everybody a little bit of a show and she doesn't even care.
Maneva ain't even about that life right now. Luckily for her, Maneva's been wearing flats the whole time. So the thing that she was going to do is she's going to do Dragon Scale on the party, which is Dragon's Ire 3. Her bunk for this is going to be literally shouting out as they're running down the street. Hey, cupcakes, don't go stale.
I like that. I'll give you a -3. Why not?
Hold it. As I go to find Elwad again, and underneath all my, there it is. Changing dice roll again?
Yep.
Okay, we'll do scene so that way we can smack everybody with this. And time, fuck it. Let's go full ham with it. All right. Willpower, because this is important AF. Alrighty. Hey everyone. So we're going to have the difficulty to damage us, which is the people running, is going to be 8 for 12 rounds.
oh jeez.
Yes.
So that's pretty much everybody rolling. So it's Maneva, Charles, William, and Misha.
And Amber.
Amber's running too. She's
Oh.
gonna actually kick off her heels so she can run.
I'm sorry. I didn't catch
Running.
that. Yeah.
I think pretty much everybody's here is running.
Except
Okay, if
for,
everyone's
I think,
running,
Alice.
then everyone
Alice is
gets it.
gone.
William, I think William didn't even wait. He just immediately go in there. He is not waiting for anything. He is just he lost this shit. There's only reason he isn't activating the Wayfarer 2 is it's a public place, and he is just fucking running. Yeah.
This is on the move. Because part of the bunk was running down the street shouting this.
Okay. Lindsay, did you have anything to add before I tell them what they see?
Nope. Go right ahead.
Slumped in a lifeless heap is the body of Maxine. The Faemain gone, a hole in her chest, and one of her fingers is missing.
Misha just bolts up to the body.
Mm-hmm. I have a feeling a lot of people are bolting up to that body.
Amber's just stopping and staring.
I don't know about y'all. Maneva's doing CPR.
Fair
Not going
enough.
She has a hole in her chest, but
She doesn't care.
Yeah, Misha will just kind of gather her, put her head in her lap, and let Maneva do what she needs to do.
She's gonna do Spring 3. I don't know if you need me to cast it. I know it's not gonna work, Lindsay. But
Yeah, you don't need to roll to cast it. You can just try to cast it, and you can try to do whatever it is you want, but none of it's working. Yeah, you're right. So you just go ahead and narrate what you're doing.
yeah, so a lot of things are happening right now. Firstly, the first thing Maneva does is she does basically cut her forearm and basically rub that around the rest of her arm, around that to activate Spring 3. Lay on hands on Maxine. I assume nothing happens. At which point Maneva is then going to start taking random chimerical objects and fashioning a defibrillator, as well as other medical equipment. I assume nothing happens.
As hard as she tries to get her to come back to life, anything that she does is really not working.
Okay. Upon this, has anyone here ever read the Knocker Kith book?
As former change,
Yeah, a long time ago.
as former change,
There
manager,
is
yeah, I should say yes, but no.
There is a specific swear word that a knocker can utter only under emotional duress.
Mhm.
No one immediately after they use it, they forget it. Everyone else around them forgets it.
Mm.
But there was some shit that got said.
Mm. Yeah.
She literally screams that word.
Okay.
I rolled Amber's willpower because yikes, so she's able to snap out of it. Her shock, she's going to, while everyone's around the body, she's going to start looking around to see if there are any clues as to what might have happened. I don't know if that's perception alertness or perception investigation.
I'm just gonna say that whatever you guys do, you're gonna have to work around Misha, who is she's just sitting there with her head in her lap and kind of just keeps brushing her hair back with her fingers. She's just not moving.
Charles hasn't gone down to the body or anything, but he's just standing there and he hasn't moved once.
Lindsay.
But
Yeah, Cher will look around.
and there is a stream of sapphire blue tears just cascading from those eyes as he's staring at this vessel that was once his friend, his only true friend,
So as
his
you all
first
are,
true friend.
as you are all sitting there with the body of Maxine mourning, you hear some shouting and several pairs of footsteps running towards all of you and towards the wedding,
Mhm.
the reception where it's taking place. And those of you that look up to see what's going on, those of you that have run into ranchers before will notice that that's what they are. Others of you will notice that there's just some sort of assault happening.
Lindsay,
Yep.
do any of them have a smoking gun?
Yeah, that's what I was.
They sure don't.
So then can I roll either alertness or investigation to see if there are any clues here? I don't know which one.
You can roll perception alertness.
All right, cool. I have 3 successes.
If you want to quickly search for clues before you engage in combat, you can roll perception alertness.
Yeah, as I said, everyone was as everyone was sort of crowding around the body. Amber was looking, so she got 3 successes.
Okay. There isn't anything of there's really nothing to indicate who might have done it. They didn't really leave anything behind. Does anybody look at the wound on Maxine?
Yeah. Anyone wants to know if this was done with a gun, arrow?
It was done with a saber.
So she was impaled.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
What was? Does Minerva say it?
I mean, she's probably muttering to herself. I'll give you that. So that way we'll stay appraised of the situation.
Shaya looks towards their what are they called again? The guys that you said are attacking.
They're the ranters.
Ranters. Is one holding a saber?
No.
She's too clever to not to be here. William, I didn't talk after the second we heard Maxine is dead, but the William, the kind of like stopped. Then he saw Maxine without the chemical reality around her body. He was holding the sword, and he is lost the person who he cares a lot more than most is dead.
Yeah, I've never seen it before, so
And the tears are there. He is unable to understand the reality. He is thinking that no, it's not there. This is a joke. No, this is a joke. Then the footsteps comes in. There are individuals who's seen William angry. But there are probably this is the first time William lost his control, as he will attack those like those renters, once the individuals who were his comrades.
Yep. Minerva's going to load her weapon. Ready in action to open fire on ranters.
Okay.
She's gonna get
Roll
in front
initiative.
of Maxine's body so that way they don't fuck with it.
Lindsay, do I recognize any of them?
Not right offhand. There's none of them that you've ever seen before.
Mm-hmm.
But something about the way that some of them are carrying themselves and even dressed rings a little familiar to William. I will go ahead and roll your initiative, and then when you decide to come in, then that's where you'll come in at.
Okay.
That way we don't have to stop and wait for you to roll.
Okay. Do they walk in though? These ranters?
You will have you all have a chance to get in there to like run and get in their way and stop them from going to the reception.
Oh well, Minerva did have action to open fire. That's one. But it's baby. Wow, this is when I fair enough. Today.
You're still before Amber. It's okay. It could be worse.
Okay. Someone make a list, please.
Okay, let me get it.
I'm just gonna roll one initiative for the.
Oh, I got the list, so. Sorry, it's gonna be one of those things I know if I have to copy paste it. Just open up.
The ranters go last.
Hey, they're below me.
Get it.
Shreya is 11.
I've been rolling ones on initiatives for like the last 2 weeks, no matter what, whether I'm against you or the player, it doesn't matter.
9. Amber 8. Oh yeah, sorry. Misha is 10. There we go. Copy. Paste.
So I think I'm going first.
Mhm,
You are.
So I guess Lindsay, you really much know William was like always being prepared for situations like this where he has like this time tree tied to a bunch of arts that he is getting ready to in the time he will need them the most. And like he's saying those names one by one to activate all of them. And then he will strike.
Okay.
It is in my blue book, the older rolls, all the bunks, what the effects does. So the next, I am just gonna PM you if you want to, or post it at the chat, whichever you prefer.
PMing me is fine.
Okay. I PM'd you. It's really okay. It's not really weird.
Yeah, I remember this.
Yeah, it is. All these stuff that we did together when we were in the hangout. So I need just to make sure to check certain stuff. Extended prayer. Oh yeah. William will attack the first thing he sees in front of him that resembles a renter.
Okay.
He gains a couple. Oh yeah, for 3 rounds, William will get one strength. Okay. He will. I'm gonna roll my attack, which is 10 dice. It is 1, 2, 3, 4 successes. Are we attacking from their back or are they facing us?
Some had come right towards you, so I imagine probably going to get those ones first.
Okay.
So
4, which means 3 plus 4 from my sword. This is a sword that is specifically made by Minerva. Plus my strength, which is 6. I roll 13 dice.
Okay.
You remembered the +2 to your accuracy, right?
I did. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 lethal damage.
Look at it.
Please tell me I just one-shot someone. Please.
Like Tim did to Absence the other day.
He took 3.
Yep. Takes 3. That one felt it.
Okay. In the next turn, I will get a bunch of extra actions because of my Wayfarer 2, by the way.
Okay. Next is Charles.
So, before I take my turn here, if you'll permit me, I unfortunately have to run. I have a meeting with some future roommates that I need to discuss some final details with. So unfortunately, I won't be able to last for the rest of this combat, but I will make this one turn count if you'll permit me, Lindsay.
Sure.
So, Charles is there. He still hasn't moved from that spot, from staring over Maxine's body, as those sapphire tears are just still dripping down, and he's looking at her, and she's gone. She's gone. Everything. She's been torn from him. He made a promise, and he never breaks his promise. He gave her strength, and yet it didn't seem enough. What's worse, and something else has caught his eye, her finger. The finger with that ring. and he hears the sounds. He hears them running towards the party, towards that place. And those stained glass windows' eyes light. And suddenly, whatever warmth, whatever goodness that Maxine had managed to somehow eke out of him grows cold as marble. He nails down for just a brief moment to Misha. He doesn't touch her, but he looks at her for just a long moment and says, "Don't let any of those bastards touch her." And he gets up and he starts walking in the direction of the party. They're running much faster. It doesn't matter, but he's catching up to them slowly but surely. And he doesn't care about the Ashit right now. He doesn't care about any of this. For all this time he had been having fun. He had been playing Charles. He had been enjoying himself, this life, and enjoy this amusing diversion. And for the first time ever, he had made a friend, the truest friend, blood and bone, flesh. And they ripped that from him. They made a fool of him. They've forgotten who he is. And so he makes his way, and there's all those ranters ready. Well, they're probably already causing the ruckus. They're probably already attacking guests, stabbing. But he smiles far too wide. There's a funny little saying that I've always said. Sticks and stones may break my bones, but words rip ever so viscerally. And I'm unleashing naming on the party goers, so the rest of you guys can deal with the rest of them that are out there with you guys. But that's 10d10 unleashing roll. Let's see if I can hold on to it.
Ooh, here's hoping.
1, 2, 3, because the bot just in the total 3. I am in control of it. So what happens as he says this? As the ranters start to move, and he says, "But words rip," and suddenly a split starts to crack across every ranter at that assaulting the wedding party's head. It just starts to split, and there's blood trickling. And there's a moment where they're like almost in shock for the moment. Ever. The rip gets down deeper, so viscerally, and their bodies just wishbone apart. Blood starts arcing and spraying, painting the walls, painting the guests, painting the dance floor, everything around him as he just walks through this bloodbath that's just erupting everywhere, painting the way. Not a single bit of it touches him as it just paints everyone and everything. And for a moment, he's himself. For a moment, he's Kararis, keeper of the diamond word, dancer of the crimson field, marquis of the black tome, beast of the sealed chamber. For a moment, he is himself. And this is the warning, because he's not going to stop here once he finds everyone involved, connected, even tangentially to the death of his one true friend.
Okay, that was pretty amazing. I'm gonna let that hang there for 1 second.
Cool. Thank you guys. Have a good rest of the scene. Sorry I couldn't make the rest of it. Kill the rest of them for me.
Bye.
Fun.
Let's see. All right. Up next is Shaya.
Shay's angry. She's two unleashing in one scene. She's fuck it. She's like, fuck it. She's going to unleash Dragon's Eye on the fuckers.
All right. Everybody's just going to unleash. Fantastic.
So what do I roll to unleash Dragon's Eye?
What is your Dragon's Ire score, for one? 4. Okay. So you're going to take a point of nightmare, and you're going to roll your glamour plus your current nightmare dice,
Okay,
and
is it my
it's at
full
diff
glamour?
7.
Is it my current glamour or my full glamour?
It is your permanent glamour rating plus your nightmare dice.
9 and
And it's at diff
So-
7. And if you roll 4 successes or less, you get to control it.
okay. So it's her glamour plus her dragon's ire, and it's success. And okay. And well, are there
It
bumps?
is at diff 7.
Okay. Are there bumps for unleashing?
No. Mm-mm.
Okay. So damn it. Sorry, one last time. What did you say the roll was? The dice were?
It is your glamour plus your nightmare.
Yeah, that's 10d10 now. Nope, she does not control it.
Okay.
So what she wants to do is what I PM'd you about.
So, okay. So here's what happens is Shea takes the form of a dragon.
Do I put it on the? Yeah, I'll put it on the thing. If it's the same form I sent you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you can put it up there.
Yep, that's Shea.
And so every ranter that is within her vicinity will get blasted by chimerical fire. But also, I'm gonna. I need everybody to make me a Dex Athletics roll at diff 7.
I'm sitting. Does that change anything?
Nope,
Okay.
you're fine. Standing.
So just for standing people?
Anyone who is standing.
Okay. Yeah.
Div 7, yeah?
Hope I don't kill anyone. Well, I hope I don't kill any PCs.
It would only be
Yes,
chimerical death. You're fine.
Okay. Did everybody get successes?
Yes.
Okay. So everybody got successes, but unfortunately, another side effect of an uncontrolled unleashing is that some allies get in the way of this fire too. Whoever is within the vicinity of Shea, which I imagine is everybody but Misha, needs to soak 2 lethal damage. It's chimerical damage, so everybody can soak it.
Does Minerva's buff not help us at all?
It's an unleashing, so no.
Cool. Just wanted to make sure.
Unleashing don't count.
So, like, is this chimerical, weird?
I just said it's chimerical damage.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear that.
I said everybody can soak it. It is chimerical damage.
Okay. Just asking.
No problem. So nope, it's a problem. I take all of that.
Maeve is good.
Amber gets blasted.
William's good. Shaya, you're gonna get your own blowback, so go ahead and roll.
Okay.
It was fire last time too, so Amber's just gonna have nothing but fire scars.
It's over.
Okay, yeah, you're good. Okay, so it looks like everybody but Amber
Yay!
Sorry,
soaked
Amber.
their damage.
It's
So-
okay. It was really cool.
So yeah, with that, yeah, several more ranters go down as the next person is Misha is not in this round. Minerva.
Okay, so a lot of unleashings happen really quickly. What am I looking at right now?
Well, you're looking at a whole lot of bodies, but there's still several ranters for you to sink your gun into. There's still several that have managed to avoid the crossfire of both Charles and Shaya. The one that was on William is still somehow standing. And there are a few more that you could target. Trying to make sure at least everybody gets a chance to kill something.
That's fair. I think I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do something to help out the party again because I'm just. What Minerva's gonna do is there something Minerva can stand on in here?
You're outside, but let's see. There's probably like some sort of stone step or something. There should be something that you could step up on.
Then, while covered in blood and viscera, Minerva will stroll on up, set one foot on that, aim her chimerical gun in the air, fire that, and scream at the top of her lungs, charge men, forward men, we charge and stop for nothing. And that's going to be Wayfair Quicksilver with the scene roll on everybody.
Oh, okay. Nice. I'll give you a -3. Take -3 on that.
I'm not going to do time because I don't want to do all that. So it's going to be 2 and then 3. 9 and then 6. And then we'll do 3 because nightmare dice. So all of these are going to all except one of these is going to be nightmare dice. This is going to be fun. Oh shit, that's fun. I'm taking is it 2 points of nightmare or just 1?
Let me see. How many nightmare dice did you have?
It was 3.
Discord catches up.
Watch the roll. And when you,
I think it's just 1 for a botch. You only gain nightmare on your dice if you roll 10s on them.
Yeah, but you double botch the roll. You gain 1. Yeah, you do gain a point of nightmare. I don't even know what to do on this because it was supposed to just give everybody extra actions.
How about I just lose my next one?
Okay. Yeah, you lose your next action. Because that'll work.
All right, bareback down.
So next
Oh, it's finally me.
is Amber.
It's finally me. Okay. No, this has been sweet. So she's going to take the bracelet from her wrist that Maxine gave her on Yule. I'm pretty sure she gave everyone bracelets. She's going to take that, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to have to roll banality for this because this is probably a banality trigger because this is acting out of malice. She's going to take the bracelet and rip it so that the beads sort of go everywhere, and she's going to scream at these fuckers and cast Primal 2 to try and set these fuckers on fire with Scene.
Okay. Go right ahead.
What level bunk is that?
What was the bunk again?
She took the bracelet that Maxine gave her and tore it apart while screaming.
Oh God, that's something really important to you too, right?
Yeah.
You know what?
People probably have never seen Amber this angry.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with a -5 on that.
Oh shit, okay. And I'm also spending a
that was a pretty
willpower
big thing.
because the number of successes is damage that I get, and last 2 are the nightmare dice. So I'm rolling 5 of these.
You can't spend willpower in it's
Never
technically a
mind.
combat action, so no,
Got it.
you can't spend
Understood.
willpower on it.
So in that case, I will not spend willpower on it. -5, so that's going to be 3 plus 1 per scene, so 4. All right, those fuckers are going to suffer 4 lethal damage from being on fire.
Fantastic. Some of them were injured from things previously, so they're going to go down. And yeah, so more ranters die. So there's not very many ranters left. But
Could you quickly remind me how banality works? Do I just roll? Is it roll glamour?
When we kill things.
Well,
I
no,
think
it's
we
because
banality.
this is Amber's banality trigger. She's acting out of malice.
I'll worry about it after the scene.
Oh, okay, cool.
I'm not worried about it right this second because it's really not going to affect you.
Got it.
So I'm just gonna go with
Large motherfucking troll.
yeah, the ranter that is on William is stab him.
It is +2 difficulty to stab William.
Yep, it is. Oh, it's diff 6.
Is he using a knife?
Nobody is armed with cold iron or anything like that, so don't
No,
worry
okay.
about that.
No. What I was
using just
never mind. Just
what?
the reach rules means if William using a sword and he's using a knife, it's also +1 difficulty because William's sword is bigger. Like that was I was gonna say.
Okay.
But I was just gonna.
Well, it doesn't matter. It's a 9,
Yeah.
4, and an 8. It's a 9, 7, and an 8, so it doesn't matter.
I didn't want to give you a headache. I really apologize.
It's okay. I just really I don't have much time, so I have to
Okay.
this going. Oh wow. 1, 2, 3. Soak 3.
Damaging William is difficulty 8.
Oh, that's
two-
right.
one.
So 1, 2. So just 1.
I soak it.
1. Fantastic. Okay. I'm just gonna make one roll real quick to see if it hits anybody. My keyboard doesn't want to. Okay. Shea is getting shot at. And she's a big dry dodge it. One. Took one lethal.
She soaks it.
Okay. And that'll be it. Top of the round, we have. Where did my list go? William.
It's me. I think for the 3 turns, I got 2 extra actions because of Wayfair 2, and then you do it with the time tree.
Oh,
and
right. Okay.
Time 1.
So you're gonna get to go twice.
Yeah,
So
like actually,
yeah, it's your extra action then.
I will do no, not this turn. It will start with this
next.
turn.
Okay.
It always says like it starts after this turn, so it'll be like William will have 2 plus 2 actions for the
Okay,
next
well,
3 turn.
I'm gonna do you a favor and tell you the combat's not going past this next round. So if you would like to
Oh,
save
okay.
that effect, I will let you.
Thank you so much.
Because I don't have the time to run a really long combat. So the
You're a
combat's only
gem.
gonna go this next round and then we're done.
You are a gem. William will stab the dude who tried to stab him. He got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 successes.
Damn.
Well.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Actually, let me count again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 lethal.
Okay. He has to soak 4 of it to stay alive, I think.
Oh, wow.
He is incapacitated though, so I'm honestly just fine with you killing
It is
him.
better. It is better for us to get one alive to question him later.
Oh, that's true. So if you want to keep it incapped,
Yeah.
I'm fine with you incapping him and and keeping him for questioning at a later time.
Completely.
Jay is going to attack the guy who shot her. So yeah, she'll with her teeth, she'll go and bite into the guy that shot her.
Okay.
5. 5. Shit. 5, 4. Strength +2. Are 20-10, and with teeth, it's diff. The damage roll is diff 5. 6.
Okay.
6 lethal.
One, two, three, four. Wait, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They soak 5 of it. But we can say that this was one that Amber had already set on fire. So just tell me how you kill him.
Yeah, she'll kind of more animalistic than something. She'll like jump on him and just literally eat his face off.
Fantastic. Okay. Next up. Where's the list?
It looks like it's me. I just looked up. I just had to look up higher to find it too.
Okay, are you jumping in?
Charles's words kind of finally, when he did that cut through a bit of the shock. And with that, she will finally kind of take in this whole scenario around her. Does it look like it's basically under control? I mean, they're still fighting, but there's nobody that looks like they're about to die or anything like that.
Yeah, it looks pretty grim for the ranchers.
Okay, well, if they have it under control, then what she's going to do is she's actually going to, because she knows for exactly where something that belonged to Maxine. She is going to, this sounds terribly pervy, but it's not in this scenario, so don't go there. She's going to flip up the skirt to on Maxine to pull the gun that she knows is strapped there.
Okay.
And she is going to actually basically throw it against the wall, breaking this thing that belonged to Maxine in a bunk to use Kronos 1 on Maxine's body.
Okay. What is your...
My what?
Hang on. What does Kronos 1 do?
It is...
Sees the past.
Yeah, I want to see what's happened to this body recently.
Oh, okay.
I can narrate
sure.
that for you if you'd like.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, okay. So, you'd have a minus...
Go ahead.
You can have a -4 on that.
Okay. And I will roll then my whopping 3 dice. It's a power roll, guys.
Yay.
I got 2. It's pretty recent though, so.
Yeah, it should be fine.
Technically, just so it's said, because up to 1 day.
Okay, yeah. Then she's, yeah. So go ahead. Yep.
Okay. Maxine stepped out of the wedding venue and started heading towards the nearest subway station because she did, in fact, have something to take care of with work. As she stepped out, she noticed a large swarm of people that have become all too familiar with this particular group in the recent days. And unfortunately, there was not going to be enough time to get back to where everybody was. Or was there going to be enough time to call everybody? So she did the only thing she knew would alert 2 birds with 1 stone that something was askew. She called Charles and broke an oath or a contract so that Misha and Charles would both know that something was coming. Unfortunately, breaking a contract does make one suffer from, they suffer. And Maxine was unable to block, dodge, or soak the sword that came through her heart and all the way through her back.
Do I get to see the face of who did it?
I'll leave that up to Lindsay. I don't think you'd recognize the face from what I understand as far as her part of it going.
That's fine, but if she'd still like, I mean, if I get to see the face, that means I can see if they died or if they're still alive somewhere.
Okay. I don't mind, Lindsay.
I
mean-
so you don't see the face itself because her face is concealed, but you do see, you can tell that the person is female and they have long, I think it's red hair.
Okay.
Is it the person who I think it is?
It is the person you think it is out of character, yes.
They like her hair is normally black, and she is
Black,
actually-
okay.
yeah.
It is black hair. I was like, I don't remember her hair color. It's black. Okay.
Okay, but they're wearing a mask and they have a saber.
Yep.
And she will sort of nod to herself, and then she will turn to her back to Maxine's body to basically protect it from anybody that might want to come near it. And that is my turn.
Okay. Next. Next is would have been
Minerva.
Minerva, but she botched, so
Oh, right, I
she
forgot
doesn't-
about that.
so Amber.
Yeah. Kind of running low on glamour, even though I have this new art. So, are there any within like, I mean, this isn't my specialty at all, but any within, I don't know, knife throwing distance?
Sure. Yeah, there are.
So
I'll let you,
attempt-
I'll even let you have like have it hit somebody from behind so you can have an even lower difficulty.
Oh, good, because
Um,
I don't have a whole lot of dice.
So you can let's see, normal throwing is 6, so you can have diff 4.
Okay.
With Dex Athletics
Oh,
for
that's
throwing.
Dex melee, right? Or no,
Nope.
athletics. Awesome.
It is for throwing weapons. It is Dex Athletics.
That's good. That's better. If 3, so that's strength plus 2, right? My whopping 2 strength. I hit him for 2.
Fantastic.
And this is just a mundane knife. Nothing special. And maybe start gathering up those beads that dropped from the bracelet, because now Amber's like, well, fuck.
So you chuck this knife, and you hit somebody right in the back, and they go down, and whoever that they were about to hit just like kind of their eyes go wide as this person falls in front of them, and they give and they look to see what happened, and they spy Amber and give her a thumbs up.
She does the bisexual salute, but her face is just kind of blank at this moment.
And then, so for the rest of this, I'm just gonna narrate it out. So you guys, you and everybody else who came out to fight from the wedding party, managed to take care of the rest of the ranchers. The only one left alive is the one that William would like to question. So I'll give you a few minutes to kind of come together after the carnage and say your last few things before we end the scene. If you would like. If not,
What are we doing with the she's just gonna gesture to everything and be like, we can Vixen and question him like we did before, but and she'll just kind of look at Maxine's
Fuckers do
body.
their job. As like William cuts her off and yells, and looks at those nobles. Take this motherfucker. Do your fucking job. Stop fucking around in parties. Do your fucking job. As he
So,
is pretty fucked up. He is yelling at whoever is there. Barons, counts, even if the High King himself. He doesn't give a shit.
yeah, some knight, nobody that you've ever seen before will come and collect the body.
Is like William is, his eyes are still like kind of mad as fuck, and he like, you guys see like he is crying from anger. He puts his hand to his face and he is like, he just like starts walking out, like, you know, he puts his sword to sheaths his sword and just like fucks off.
Real fast, which body did they take? The one that we left alive to question, or Maxine?
Oh, they're not touching Maxine.
No, not Maxine.
Okay.
No.
Wanted to make sure.
As a matter of fact, if she can see that things are pretty much under control at this point, she is going to very gently, she's actually going to, first she's going to grab, well, she'll grab the 2 pieces, or whatever, how many pieces of the gun there are. She's going to try to pick up as much of that as she can and kind of put it on top of Maxine, then lift her up with the gun on top of it, the pieces of the gun on top of it. And just start to carry her out towards the others at this point.
Probably like Misha will see William is like heading out. His steps makes voices.
Heading out, like leaving the whole thing, like just leaving in general?
He's fucking off. Like he is taking off.
Minerva's still there,
Someone grab William, please.
right? Sorry, Lindsay.
Oh, that wasn't Lindsay, it was me. It was Misha saying.
I'm not bad.
Yeah.
I saw her unmute. What were you saying, Christy?
Misha just said, someone grab William, please.
Amber limps over as fast as she can, but it's probably going to take a little bit to catch up to him because she's her legs are pretty fucked up at the moment. But she's limping.
Minerva's gonna say, "Sit down, Foxy. I got this."
She'll just sit on the pavement.
I should probably mention that Misha's dress by this point is probably soaked in blood, so she's wearing this garish, horribly pink dress that is kind of looks like someone dipped it in blood.
Mm-hmm.
It's a red velvet cupcake now.
With pink on top, though.
Yep.
You can still see the Hello Kitty with just a few tinges of red.
Yep.
Yeah. Shelly might look scary because she's like tears are pouring down by now, and the tears are falling on around her mouth, which have like blood and guts because she literally bit someone's face off. And yeah, so the tears kind of run into the blood and just looks very kind of strange, especially on the red cap. Doesn't look strange. And she moves towards the body.
Yeah. Let us know when y'all are done so I can move over to William and Minerva and that glorious conversation.
You can pause here. Go for it.
You good for this, Amachan?
No, like William is just like walking. He is like really strong, and he like actually like after like when you get out, you like kind of see him like he's fucking running away. Like he is just like simply just running away.
Hey, William, we still fucking need you over here. Come on.
You see, like he stops because he can't let people. You see, like the tears are like falling down from his cheeks. Like, what do you need?
It's not about what I need. It's about what all of them need. What they fucking need is you. I know you want to run away right now. I know you want to not fucking be here right now. But now is the time to be the person that everyone needs you to be.
William. Actually not. While he's like still crying, and he will go in.
Yeah, the neighbor's walking in right beside him.
As
Like
he walks up, as he walks closer, Nisha's just standing there holding the body, and she just looks like she hasn't cried yet. And she just looks up at him and just looks grateful that he's shown up.
William like sees, I think Shea was like still crying on her knees, and he like puts a hand on Shea's shoulder.
She'll look up at him with a very sad smile.
One by one, he looks all of his friends and nodding.
It's to be a happy day.
Someone needs to go check on Alice.
She'll get up.
Shaya, wait. Where is she?
Amber, you're wounded.
It's fine.
No, it's not. Misha, please heal her.
I'm fine.
No, listen.
She'll
We need to handle this stuff, and I will be happy to help you.
I can go find Alice.
Stay. You can't walk very well.
Let me talk to her.
We'll sit back down on the pavement.
She's still walking. She didn't she didn't stop when she was told.
Shea,
What?
I need you to do something for me, okay?
What?
I need you to be my friend and watch our friend's body while I inform Alice, okay?
Alice. Okay. Just.
I trust you. I don't trust others. Go. I will inform her.
Oh, no. Tell me how she is.
William is like trying to keep himself calm while like the words the Minerva said like hit him really fucking hard. Like everybody needs you to be what you are. Like he can't still believe himself, but he is actually walking towards where Alice is. Like he will give one of the knights a look and say, "Where's Alice?" And if he like backstock, he will just be like, "Shut the fuck up! Tell me where's Alice."
Actually, no one at the wedding knows where Alice or Sebastian went off to.
Nope, nobody knows. They ducked out shortly before Maxine left the building. So
Then Minerva's going to do the next most reasonable thing.
Text them, call them.
Yeah, she called him. Call him.
Seriously, that's what I would have done if my hands were free.
Yeah.
Misha's actually going to look at Minerva and be like, oh, also his, and then just be like, can you let somebody official know about? And she just kind of holds the body up a little bit higher.
Well, I'm calling her lady now. Well, no, I'm calling my lady now. So
Okay.
they gonna know.
Incidentally, on top of Maxine's body is easily, I'm sure, especially Minerva would recognize, it is the gun that Minerva made her, but it's in pieces.
There was and also she would care more if her Sealy legacy was the same.
I was just letting you guys know because it's right there, and Misha's not hiding it. It's right there. So yeah, you guys can react any way you want.
Yep. Is Alice gonna pick up the phone, or are they too busy fucking?
They were fucking, so no.
it goes to voicemail. If she tries Sebastian, it goes to voicemail too.
Yeah, Minerva's gonna be like, yeah, they probably fucking. I think I made that outfit a little too well.
Misha will just look at Minerva and be like, do what you did the other day. Find their phones.
But guys, I really have to go. I need to go to work. So
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, Minerva's gonna say, look, Minerva has a different idea. She'll look to Misha and be like, look, listen. We can hit up Sebastian's Chamberlain. The Chamberlain will get whatever info needs to be brought to him and Alex. All
Don't need
right.
these motherfuckers who doesn't know their job. Let's take Maxine's body.
No, we're taking the body to Vixen for now.
Yes.
Sorry, Amber.
Oh, well, I mean, I dig that, but how the fuck are we getting... How are we going to get her in without too much of a fuss, unless you got things for that, Amber?
I can call and let everyone know that there's been a family emergency and the reception will not be happening.
About as good as we're going to get, I think.
I could go in the back door.
One way or another, we need to give that family. We need. Oh, Lindsay has to go.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was trying to give us a safe exit.
Yeah.
Fine.
She'll just stay there. Just at the end, she clenches her fist, and with the windows that's still standing, she just yells, "Fuck!" and just punches through the window.
Just end the scene there. That's fine.
Okay. So yeah, with everybody, mourning and making plans to do whatever they're going to do, we will end the scene here. Thank you, players, for playing, and thank you, watchers, for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye.